Um, these Nightingale masks sold out within a matter of minutes late last week. I'm wondering what you think as the mask designer, what does that say about the people of this community and their concern about COVID-19?
I think it says a couple of things. First, people are concerned about COVID 19, and on some level, we all should be. I think it also says that the people of the community are very interested in a high quality mask, which this is. And I also think that people are interested in joining the movement to say, how do we mask the whole city?
Yeah, absolutely. When you started out in your medical career, I'm sure designing a mask probably wasn't even on your radar screen. Am I correct?
That is totally correct. In fact, 6 weeks ago, it wasn't even on my radar screen. Yeah, so it was actually March 19th, sitting on my back porch doing some work one night where I realized there are not going to be enough masks for the community, for healthcare workers. There just aren't. World demand is up, the supply chain is broken, and it's not going to happen. And so I then said, I'm going to call some of my team together and tell them we are going to start designing and making masks to fill the void, which is one of the amazing things about it, that together we were able to come up with what is in essence an incredible design, totally knitted, has what we call a nice little air pocket in the front that plays off the fact that your nose sticks out and your chin sticks out. Because if you wear a mask a long time and it sits close to your face, it gets hot and wet and it's really hard.
When and where specifically are you recommending people wear these masks?
Yeah, we recommend that people wear them whenever they are in public or whenever they are in tight spaces where you actually can't have any distance between each other.
Compared to other masks, and this is a mask that my wife actually sewed and made for me. It's hard to put on, but one of the things I noticed about this is that you put this on, it can get really hard to breathe, especially when you're exercising. I assume your mask is a little more breathable.
Yeah, the material is very breathable. And again, with this kind of a mask, it's been designed so if you can see it from the side, there actually is a little bit of an outpouching in this area, which gives you what we call a breathing pocket, which you really, really need.
A lot of the masks like this one clip around your ears, but this specifically ties on the back of your head. Why did you go with the ties rather than the ear clips?
Yeah, so ear clips don't really allow for much adjustment. So part of having a good sealing fit means that I am going to be able to secure it in multiple ways behind my head. Everybody's face is different. Everyone's head size is different. And so you really need to have ties that work.
Is there a maximum number of times you can wash it?
There's not a maximum number of times, and the industry standard in the clothing world is that their material needs to at least stand up for 25 washes and beyond.
Do you just wash it like in the normal wash cycle, normal detergent? Can you put it in the clothes dryer?
Correct. Yes to both of those. We actually want you to wash it normally. You do need to tie the straps or they'll come out before you wash it. And you also want to dry it. Heat is actually one of the things. Heat and drying is what kills COVID-19.
What is the big message you would like to get out to my viewers, people in this community, about these masks? What do you want to tell them?
I think I want to tell them, first of all, from a technological standpoint, the masks are very, very good. You should feel comfortable wearing them. Second thing is, masking is an important thing to do. It is one of the ways that I protect myself, but it's also one of the ways I love my neighbor, i.e. you, by saying, if I have COVID-19 and don't know it, I don't want to share that with you. There's a legitimate need to do that.